Hello everybody and welcome to another Kingdom Hearts video. In today's video, I will be talking about whether or not we should be getting a Kingdom Hearts Union Cross or Kingdom Hearts Key remake in the near future. With the release of the Union Cross finale finally coming out for the global audience, better late than never, Square, we have a lot to speculate on when it comes to the future of the Kingdom Hearts series. The only piece of new content we can expect anytime soon is the Kingdom Hearts Dark Road story update, which will come out by the end of September, according to what was posted by the Kingdom Hearts Union Cross and Dark Road end of service announcement. We also have the Square Enix Presents event at E3 this week, but it's pretty safe to say that there probably won't be any Kingdom Hearts news there, so we have to do some speculation on our own. As you guys may know, the story of Union Cross is extremely important to the overall story of the Kingdom Hearts series, and it will be crucial to understand the story going into whatever the next big installment will be. We also know that Sora will most likely be fighting the Foretellers in the next saga, and on top of that, many of the characters we know in the series, such as Luxord, Larxene, Ventus, and Marluxia, have a huge and important backstory that is explained in Union Cross. I can't imagine just how confused someone would be going into KH4 only to find out there and then that Ventus is actually over 100 years old, and that's just the tip of the iceberg of the game that is Union Cross. With that being said, in my honest opinion, the current way in which Union Cross is being handled is not good for the future of the series. I know this has already been talked about by other YouTubers and that I'm just echoing what they've already said, but I really do hope that Square Enix gives us a different and better way to experience the story of Union Cross, and that they see all of our videos on this subject and they take it into consideration if they haven't already. It is a real shame that the Union Cross story is probably my favorite in the series, yet it is stuck to a mobile game that A, won't have any online or gameplay functionality in the near future, B, you'll have to tediously mash through thousands of text boxes just to understand the plot, and C, the app isn't even guaranteed to stay up forever. I really would like Square to remake the story of Union Cross to make the story more enjoyable and accessible, with fully voice-acted cutscenes and 3D graphics and animations. As for how Square can go about remaking Union Cross, I think there are a few ways that they can go about it. My first idea is that Square can make a Kingdom Hearts Key MMO, something similar to Final Fantasy XIV, a game that is already super successful. I'm sure that there are a lot of Kingdom Hearts fans who would love some sort of Kingdom Hearts MMO where they can connect with friends and even make new friends through the game. Just imagine walking into a Disney World or exploring Daybreak Town with your friends in full 3D and then taking on a giant heartless raid boss with real-time combat. That would be amazing, and I'm sure that it will also make Square lots of money with the amount of cosmetics that they can include. On paper, I could totally see this working, but it could also pose to be a problem since the Kingdom Hearts Key saga has already been concluded. MMOs by nature are ongoing games, so it might be difficult for them to add onto the game to keep players interested in coming back. It's hard for me to picture a full story from day one of the MMO's launch with them adding more things after, but maybe I'm just being pessimistic. The most probable idea I have for Square is to release an updated movie for Union Cross, similar to Kingdom Hearts Key Back Cover, which released with Kingdom Hearts 2.8 as a 1-hour movie in 2017. Kingdom Hearts Key Back Cover is a cool experience, but it barely scratches the surface of what happens in Union Cross, and we'd need so many more hours of cutscene content to fill in all of the gaps. But I still think this is the best thing that Square Enix can do. They could even do an episodic series similar to Brotherhood Final Fantasy XV, where instead of one giant movie, it's cut into smaller parts. It could also be animated in 2D rather than in 3D using Unreal Engine, because I bet it is really expensive to animate a full movie in 3D, let alone many more hours of content. As long as the pacing, voice acting, and the music is good, I wouldn't really care if this Union Cross movie is in 2D or 3D, as that would be miles better than having to manually tab through thousands of text boxes as someone new to Union Cross, only to find out that most of the story is just Disney filler crap. My last idea, and probably the least plausible, is for them to make a classic-style KH remake of Union Cross, where you play as your own customized character and go through a linear progression to experience the story, similar to all the other console installments, except for Melody Memory, because that's a rhythm game. The reason I say this is the least plausible is because that would most likely take years to make, and too many resources for it to be worth it, when Square can focus, and probably is focusing, on the next mainline installment of the series. Now, there's probably an argument that people will make, and that is, why remake Union Cross when other KH games deserve the remake treatment more? You'd probably be right, but just think about it from Square Enix's point of view. They really need to sell people on the next mainline installment, including the story, and if they keep the crucial story of Union Cross on a mobile shell of a game, that will alienate a lot of people and probably result in a drop of sales. Remaking Union Cross or making it more accessible in some way, shape, or form is needed in order for everyone to understand the story. There are definitely other games that should be remade, especially Days and Recoded, but that's another topic for another day. Anyway, what do you guys think? Would you like to see a Union Cross remake, and what kind of remake should it be? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for the support on these videos lately. It has really meant a lot. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave it a like and subscribe if you are new, and also feel free to follow me over on twitch.tv/violin, where I stream and speedrun Kingdom Hearts games. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Salutations.